In 2013, D'Amica's family was torn apart. Her young daughter accused Grandma Terri's boyfriend, Dennis, of raping her. D'Amica believed her daughter, but Grandma Terri was standing by her man. Take a look.
I found out a year ago that I was accused of raping and molesting my granddaughter. I received a phone call from my fiancée, Terri, telling me that my granddaughter had left a note on her way to school saying that I had molested her. I come to clear my name. I am not a rapist.
When did she say this rape occurred?
It was about 2010 is when it happened.
A few years ago.
Yeah.
And she said Dennis is the one who did this.
Yeah. When she left, I had called the police. That's the first thing I did was call the police. They sent her to a rape crisis center where they ran all the tests and did all the things they do. Had her drawing pictures and all that just to determine was she lying or telling the truth. They determined she was telling the truth. They just couldn't prosecute him because it didn't happen there. So because of jurisdictional reasons, he ain't in jail. That's the only reason he's still walking around.
A serious allegation, right?
Yes, it is.
A young girl says that the man that you're dating rapes her.
I know what type of person he is. I've been with him for 14 years, and I don't feel deep in my heart that he's that type of person.
You don't believe that he would rape a young girl. This is a young girl who says, obviously, when she went to bingo, you raped her. Did you rape her?
No.
Did
Steve,
you touch?
they was always in another room. I've never been in the room with them when my fiance went to bingo.
We asked Dennis, have you ever had any sexual physical contact with D'Amica's daughter? He answered no. Regarding D'Amica's daughter, did you have any sexual physical contact with her? He answered no. Is it true that you had sexual physical contact with D'Amica's daughter? He answered no. The results came back all the same, and they came back that Dennis did not tell the truth.
What the hell? Hell no! Hell no! Hell no!
No.
Hell no!
He's agreed to leave here and go to South Carolina where this crime occurred. So then the police could have physical custody of him and open this case of what happened to your daughter.
Yes. Now,
so band together now. Stay together, stay smart for your little girl.
Oh,
She's
God.
gonna need her mom, her aunt, her grandmother.
We got to go. He got to go, and we will drive there to sign any papers we need to sign.
My guys are gonna go take you and get you ready to go to South Carolina. You can get the hell off my stage.
Oh my God.
Dennis failed his lie detector test and decided to willingly turn himself in to authorities. My security escorted him to South Carolina, and he was arrested upon arrival. And we worked with local authorities to help keep him behind bars. Take a look.
A man who appeared on My 40 Steve Wilkos Show to clear his name is now under arrest.
Dennis Frood has been charged with criminal sexual conduct with a 10-year-old girl. News 13's Evan Donovan has been looking into this story, and he joins us now with more.
That's right. Deputies say Prude called the Steve Wilkos Show and volunteered to take a lie detector test to clear himself of charges that he sexually abused the 10-year-old daughter of his girlfriend in 2010. When the show taped earlier this week, Prude failed his polygraph and agreed to turn himself in.
Dennis was charged with criminal sexual conduct with a minor, victim 11 to 14 years of age, but later pleaded down to assault and battery of second degree. He served 3 years in jail and is now a registered sex offender. He's had no contact with the family for years. Today, I'm proud to welcome the survivor of this heinous crime, Qiava, to my show. First of all, thank you for being so brave to be here today.
And I want to thank you, because I never thought I would get justice at all. I really did. I really thought I would have to deal with it for the rest of my life. And I just want to thank you for that. I'm so grateful to be able to meet you right now and to thank you.
what do you think of the outcome of that case? Were you satisfied? Were you disappointed?
I was very disappointed because I was told 15 years was the less he would get. I wanted him to get that at the least because I wanted him to have worse.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, I wasn't there to be able to push for him to make sure he got that 15 because I think if I was there, pleading down to the lesser wasn't going to happen. I wasn't going to let it happen.
How is your relationship with your mother, Terri, since the show?
It's fine. We started off, it was still strained. We had to feel each other again and feel comfortable with being around each other, but it's back to normal.
And listen, your mom wanted to believe Dennis, but when the results came back, she did say, hey, you're going to jail. She was all behind. So, at least her response after the lie detector test was something that, was good for you guys. 7 years ago, your life, your world got blown up. You were in a relationship with Dennis, and he did some horrible things against your granddaughter. When you watched the show, when you even watch the clip now, what do you feel?
Thinking back on it just hurt so bad, having to go through that all over again. But I guess, like you said, it's best. I'm glad Qiava had a chance to be able to talk about it and express her feelings like this.
So Dennis, he did go to prison for 3 years. He's now out of prison. Has he tried to contact you?
Yes, when he got out of prison, he called my phone, and he steady tried to act like maybe the test was wrong and all of this, talking to me. And his voice just made me sick. I was like, if you don't get off my phone, I will call a probation officer, or police, or anybody and have you arrested.
I don't think anybody thinks that Dennis got enough time in prison, but he did get time. He was exposed for what he did to your niece. How do you feel about all that?
Well, I'm happy that he got exposed. The 3 years, it wasn't enough to us, but it was enough in God's hands because the emotions that we had for that man, if he would have walked off that stage, it wouldn't have been good. So them 3 years gave us time to be able to heal and come into a point to where we could understand the situation a little bit better, and that we didn't need to do the things that we was thinking about doing to him. So the 3 years actually saved our lives, and it wasn't about him anymore. So it gave us time to be able to get ourselves back together. We was able to pull Qiava together, and we was able to keep it together with our mom and not have to lose contact or keep holding on to all that just disappointment and, in our hearts. We was able to go back and we love each other. As soon as we left that stage, the healing began with us three.
And that means a lot to me to see that you are a true survivor. You've made it through this, and I'm so proud of you and the courage to come on today.
That means a lot. Thank you. That means a lot.
Well, I mean it. Like, again, it's a special thing for me today. After 14 years of finally getting to meet somebody why we do this show. I'm just shocked at how incredibly strong and brave you are. But I'm also glad to see that the family pulled together. It seems like you just have a lot of good people in your life, your mother, your aunt. It's just great to see. And I'm glad that there's some healing, putting aside all the bad that happened, put this guy in jail and move on together as a family. I just think it's a great ending to this story.
Yes, yes.
Well, listen, if we can ever be of assistance to you in the future, please let us know. But I know you're going to be successful, and I just can't thank you enough for doing your part, for speaking out and speaking up for other people out there that might be victims of this. I just want to thank you for your whole family, for coming on, fighting for you, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck. Thank you.